All right, I got one for you today. I use this channel a lot to talk about photography and some sports photography in particular because that's what I do a lot of. But I think there's a lot of things we talk about that I think also apply to life in general and a lot of other things in our lives. I had someone ask me in another conversation last night when my aha moment was. When that light bulb came on and was it a moment like that? And for me, what came to mind was, I don't know, it was a decade or more ago, probably more than that. It was at the College World Series, shooting one of my 25 plus years of College World Series, somewhere in the middle there, when I realized that I'd spent a lot of time, that I was spending a lot of time beating myself up in the moment for the last photo that I missed. Because it happens all the time for various reasons, whether it was your fault or the camera gear's fault or somebody walked in front of you. It happens all the time. And I was trying so hard to get better, and I just wanted to make nice pictures that were worth looking at. And I was spending a lot of mental energy beating myself up in the moment for that last one I missed. And I had what I call a very zen moment where I realized that there's always going to be another photo. There's always going to be another opportunity to make something great. And it had nothing to do with my understanding of the exposure triangle or how much intention I was pouring into it, my compositions of things. It had nothing to do with any of my understanding of any of that and making good photos. It was just simply letting go of the last mistake I made and keeping my eyes open for the next opportunity, because the next opportunity always comes along. There will always be another opportunity to make another picture. Now, it might not happen that day during that game in that moment, but there will be another opportunity. Nothing you're going to miss is going to be a life-changing thing. So just let it go and move on and keep your eyes open for the next opportunity. Because that was one of the really key moments for me, was to stop beating myself up in the moment. You'll hear coaches say almost the exact same thing. Don't let the same mistake beat you twice, because that's exactly what happens. If you make a mistake, I shouldn't say if, when you make a mistake, because you're going to make mistakes. That's just life. When you make a mistake, you have to learn to let it go and move on, like in the moment. That's not to say we're not going to learn from our mistakes, evaluate them later, make changes if necessary, find better ways to do things. But that's a process that I think is better left for a later time, a calmer time, when you're not so adrenaline filled or emotionally involved in what's going on. Leave that process for later. In the moment, stay in the moment. Let it go. Move on to the next opportunity. Keep your eyes open for the next opportunity to do something great. And I think if we can take that approach more with photography and apply that to how we do other things in our lives, I think we'll have a lot less anxiety. The process will be a lot more enjoyable. We'll be able to stay in the moment and be part of it and do our jobs as photographers to document that moment. That was just some thoughts that came from that question I got last night. So I wanted to leave that out here today. Keep banging on it. Photography, life, whatever it is that's important to you. Keep banging on it. Build your craft, get better, and go out there and make a picture worth looking at.